Hello? Good evening? Hello? How are you all? Hello? Welcome. I'm just trying to get my screen up here and some settings happening. Oh, where's my picture gone? Here it is. So I can see all of your lovely comments. So let me know if you're joining me tonight. I'd love it if someone joins me and we have people to chat to. It's always better to craft with somebody and not by yourself. So it is Wednesday night. If you're joining me live, you will see a little live button up here. I believe it is up here. You will see a live button. Let me know if you're joining me live or watching on the replay. We always love to have new viewers to the channel. Hey Christine, how you going? Oh, phew. I'm not going to talk to myself tonight. I always like it when somebody jumps on and then I don't have to talk to myself because it's just so good to talk to somebody. I sit over here a lot and I feel like sometimes I'm asking my own opinion, probably because I want expert advice, but I don't know. I don't know if I actually get expert advice at times when I ask myself questions. Hey Bev, how are you? Thanks for joining me. All right, so tonight I want to show you a bit of a fancy fold. Well, I think it's a bit of a fancy fold. We do just wing it. I haven't made this card, so we do just wing it. And I've seen it on Facebook somewhere. I saw the post. You've been waiting for 8 p.m. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Christine. Hey, Denise, how are you? So yeah, I saw this card. It was from the lovely demonstrator called Lynn Dunn, and I just thought it would be really good to use it with the new coneflower celebrations, which I only just got. So I've had a little bit of a play. I made some cards for my In Colour Club with this beautiful stamp set. So I thought I'd make some cards with it tonight with you guys, and we'll see what we come up with. Hey? All right, so I'm going to flip you down. I've picked out a couple of papers, but as with Wing It Wednesday, we never know what we're going to work with because you guys help me pick. Oh my goodness, that's rain again. Rain all day. It's so cold. All right, so I'm going to flip you down and we will get started. So once again, like I said, if you're joining me, say g'day because I always love to have people to talk to. All right, so the coneflower celebrations is what we're going to work with today. It is a stamp set from Stampin' Up. And I've got these two papers. So I have, what's this one called? Floral Delight paper from, I think it's the mini catalogue or something like this, or the Peaceful Garden. Now, Peaceful Garden is a new designer series paper that's coming out in September, I believe. Hey, Maura, how you going? It's coming out in September. So I'm going to let you guys pick which one you want me to work with. I can work with this one or I can work with some new stuff. Now, we did work with this. Let me show you my cards that we made. So I did Creativity Now with this, and I didn't buy the stamp set. So I didn't buy the stamp set that went with Creativity Now or the dies. And I worked with something different. I worked with the Charming Day stamp set, which is a new one coming out next month. Let me grab that and show you because I just love this one too. So this is the one that I worked with for Creativity Now. And these are what I created. So I used the same sort of layouts that they use. Let me push this aside so you can see. I used the same layouts, but, well, they're in their plastic bags. But I used the different paper, the different stamp sets. So instead of making them Christmas cards, I made them a thank you card and a happy birthday card and just sort of altered the layout a bit. So you don't have to necessarily do the same thing that they're doing on Creativity Now. As it's a demo event that we get to play with, this has got a little tag that pops out with a new stamp set. Let me show you this one because I think it's pretty funny. All right, so this one has a little tag that pops out. It's a birthday card, and when you pop the tag out, it says, I don't know about you, but I feel like you're not 29 anymore. So it's a bit of a play on happy birthday. Is it happy birthday? You could give that to somebody who's turning 30, or you could give it to someone who's older. It doesn't really matter, does it? So, yeah, so I did just use a different stamp set, and then I used one of my friend's dies to get the doves. So you know what? Now I need the doves because, like, I think they're pretty cool. So I'm spewing I didn't get it, but anyway, I will get it when it comes out. So which one am I using? The yellow one, Christine. You want to see the yellow one. Luke's knee's good, Maura. He went back to school this week, albeit hobbling along to school. He hobbled into school on Monday morning carrying his bag and everything else. So, but he is good. So, yeah, still not be able to bend it 100%, but he can bend it. So, bend it enough to get in the car, put it that way. So, blue, Cheryl. Christine's already called yellow. We're going to work with the yellow one. Let's see. Well, this might have blues in it. We'll see. Now, what do I need? I need a full sheet. So let me get out. Oh, this one here. Has this even been opened? No, it hasn't. Oh, that's a bit slack of me, isn't it? All right, let me open this one up. We'll open this. And as I said, we're going to work with the cone flower stamp set, which is a really cool stamp set. All right. Or we could do a combination. He wasn't excited about going back to school, Christine. Not at all. And I'm like the night before saying to him, you got to get up for school tomorrow, remember? Yes, Mum, I know. I know. I actually like that. What do you reckon? Should we use that one or that one? Which one do you want? We'll go number 1 or 2. 1 or 2? Which one do you like? Let me know in the comment section. As always on a Wednesday, we do everything by a comment so that we can get what everybody's wanting to see. 2. You like this one? All right, 2 it is. Let's do this. All right, so we're going to grab our best trimmer in the world and we're going to cut this down. Now, I've worked this into centimetres for you, so it's a little bit easier here. So we're going to go 21 centimetres. So you could do this out of like just a normal bit of cardstock as well, if you really wanted to. So we're going to cut this down to 21 centimetres by 17.1 centimetres. All right. Now, make sure you're paying attention because I've got a challenge for you for next week, for next Wednesday. So make sure you're paying attention. And then what we're going to do is we're going to score it at 7 centimetres. So I'm going to grab my scorer. So on the long side, we're going to score it at 7 centimetres. Now, if you have a directional DSP, it's a landscape card, but this top panel is going to fold over. So you want to make sure that the pattern on the back is going up and down like that, if that makes sense. You'll see when I show you. And then I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to score it at 7 centimetres. It doesn't matter whether you do it on that one or that one if it's not directional, but if it's directional, you need to make sure that it's doing it that way. So this is actually going to be, this is going to be the inside of my card, this piece here. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my trimmer up and then I'm going to fold this. So I've got my score lines coming here and my score lines going there, right? So the measurement, this measurement was 21 centimetres by 17.1 centimetres. And this measurement that we scored at was 7 centimetres, Christine. Did you get that? So we had 21 centimetres, 17.1 by 7 centimetres. And then this was scored at 7 centimetres as well. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this over and we want the score lines that are here to match up to the score lines that are there. Pretty simple, really. So I'm just going to, if I can see my score lines, I can feel them. You'll be able to see your score lines. It might be a bit difficult to see the score lines on the screen, but you'll be able to see your score lines when you're doing it. So I'm just matching this score line up to here and this score line up to here, and then I'm going to fold it. And when you do that, what should happen is the little point should be in the middle here, okay? So that's like your square, all right? So then this is going to become like the outside of my card, if you make sense. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Hey, Megan, how you going? All right, so then I'm just going to fold all of those score lines here, like that. And then I'm going to tuck, as I fold, these little triangle pieces are going to tuck in like that, and then this is going to fold flat. So now this becomes the outside. I'm just going to get my bone folder and score that like so. So now this becomes the outside of my card and this is the inside of my card, right? And we open it up like that. But I'm going to mount it on a card background. So, all right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do some die cutting. So I'm going to grab, now I'm thinking we're going to use the cone flower die and stamp set, but I'm thinking I'm going to stamp it. What do you reckon if I do it in Pool Party? I was thinking Pool Party because there's like little dots of Pool Party there. So I was going to make the flower Pool Party and we'll stamp the flower too. And then I'll do the leaves in maybe garden green to pick up the green out of this. What do you reckon? You reckon that'd be alright? I'm going to do those. I'll do that. And that. And then a bit of that. And I might bring in a bit of, I think it's early espresso. Where's my packet of paper? Does it tell me early espresso's in this? What brown is in this? Oh, pecan pie. I might do a bit of pecan pie for that middle bit. Alright. What? Pool Party's not your favourite colour, Megan? Hey, Julie, how are you? Alright, well, we're going to do Pool Party. I'm sorry that it's not your favourite colour. How come it's not is Pool Party not your favourite colour? Alright, now this is quite a big stamp, so we're going to need a big block to put it onto. So, and I'm actually going to die cut first before I stamp it. And you'll see why. Because then I know where it's going to go. So, alright, so I'm going to grab some pool. But now I've got to take my Nana blanket. Nope, it goes with Petal Pig. I got 2 Nana blankets on my legs tonight because it's a bit cold over here in the studio. So let me grab some Pool Party. Some Pool Party here. Grab some scraps of Pool Party. And then what else did I say? Pecan pie. Scrappy bit of pecan pie. Let me grab my scrappy bag out. I really need to move my papers closer to my desk, I think, so I don't have to get out of my chair. That's the ultimate lazy crafting, I think. And then we need to grab some old olive. So we'll just grab some old olive cardstock as well. Alright, so we'll do the cone flower first. So I'm going to, I only really need one of them. We'll cut out both anyway. Alright, I don't think it'll fit on that. No, it won't. Ooh, will it? Let's see. We don't want to waste stuff. No, that's not going to fit on there, Beck. Alright, let's actually use this piece because look, that's obviously used that for something else. We're going to die cut that out. So hold please while I die cut that out. It's freezing there. Megan, it's like, says it, my temperature says it feels like 2 degrees here tonight. So yes, I can imagine what it feels like. Alright, and then we're just going to run this through. Oh, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Do you see what I see there? I see a big bow tie or a butterfly. Like if you put like a little body there and you could make that into a butterfly's wings. Pretty cool. Alright, and then I'm going to grab the Pool Party ink and we're just going to stamp that over the Pool Party cardstock. But there is a way it goes. So it's going to go that way. So we're just going to line that up. Excuse my head if it gets in the way. But I just want to line it up. Now why I did this is because it die cuts it out. There's 2 and it folds over to make like a pattern on the back. So when you fold this over, see how it gives you like the leafy bits underneath. See that? So it makes you look like it's a 3D, look, 3D popper one, see? So it gives you like a little bit of leafy bit underneath. And what I'm going to do with that is grab my Pool Party blending brush and then just blend a bit of Pool Party underneath that, like so. Like that. And then you'll see Can you see that? See how it gives you that, just the little bits underneath. Pretty easy to do. Alright, so we've done our flower. Then we need to do our middle bit. So we're going to do the middle bit out of that. And then grab some garden green here. And we're going to die cut all of these out of garden green. So I'm going to bring my machine over. Alright. Yoink. So, pop this on here. You know what I did on Monday night? I made a massive batch. Can you please show me the fold again? This fold here, Christine? This one? I sure can. Let me die cut these out. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. What am I dropping? I'll do these. I'll die cut these out and then I'll show you. Alright, so we've got 2 different leaves. Alright, what I was saying was I made a massive batch of chow mein. I don't know if you like chow mein or not, but I quite like it. Put a bit of curry into it. Tastes quite nice. Yummo. And we've been eating chow mein for like since Monday. Well, Brett wasn't here during the week, so it was just me and Lukey to start with. So it's gone a long way. So I need to do that more often because it certainly made my nights a lot easier when I got home from work. Alright, so we've done those ones like that. I can get rid of that now. Push that to there. And then I need to die cut. Is that going to fit there? It's not, is it? Oh, will it? I don't want to waste the paper. Let's see. It looks like it's going to work. Hey Chrissy, how are you? Alright, so we're just going to die cut that. And you can dress this up, this fold. You can dress it up as much or as little as you like, really. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's quite nice. Alright, so I'm going to pop this in. Lukey is good, Megan. He went back to school this week. So on Monday, he wasn't that impressed that he was going back to school. But anywho, he had a bit of time off, so and he's got to catch up with his schoolwork, so because he's getting lots of it now. All right, so we've got our stems cut out. Oh, I need to really put that on a magnetic sheet, that lot, because I'm going to end up losing it. Got our stems cut out, got our flowers cut out. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this again. I was wandering around in short sleeves today. Tonight's a different story. Oh, short sleeves. What are they? I don't even know what they are anymore. I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to do it out of cardstock, and then you can see, and I'll write down on cardstock as well the measurements so that you can then go home and duplicate it, all right? So let me grab one of my scrapola pieces of cardstock, a retired, this is what I do all of my what do you call it, templates on when I make a template. And this way then you get to, you know, I keep it in my little basket up here, all my favorite templates anyway. Well, the easy ones, because, you know, we like easy cards that are easy to do. So this is 21 centimeters already, so I'm just going to cut it at 17 centimeters. So let me grab my biro here. So we've got 21 centimeters by 17.1 centimeters. I'll hold this up when I'm done so that you can take a screenshot, because you're going to need it for the challenge. All right, and then I'm going to score at 7 centimeters. I'm going to flip it around, and then I'm going to score at 7 centimeters. So we've got here 7 centimeter score, and we'll go this way, 7 centimeter score. All right, so then we've got our 2 cross lines on the side, right? And then we're going to fold these score lines here. So if I do, let me do this. This might be easier for you to see. If I go, I need to put my roller flat. If I go like this, so that you can see the score lines. How's that? Is that better? Go like that, and then go like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing here, so then you can see them all. So these are my score lines. Like that. And then like that. I broke out the fluffy socks and dressing gowns. Oh my God, you two would die down here. 16th stamp anniversary. Oh, congratulations, Chrissy. That's amazing. 16 years with Stamping Up. Oh, goodness me. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this over, and you want these. Now you can see my score lines. We want these score lines here to match these score lines here when you're folding, right? So you're going to go like that and like that. So you just want to make sure that one's there, and then you're going to hold the other one there. And then see my point here? My point becomes the point of my square. Can we see that? Is that better? That'll be easier. And then you're going to score that, and then we're going to fold on the score lines like that, and then fold on that score line like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this one in, and that one folds back on itself like that. And then you're going to bring this one in, and that one folds back on itself. It's very easy to fold once you've scored them all and made them all like a nice score line. So you end up like with sort of like a little duck's mouth there. See? Like that. And then it opens up like that. So there, if I do that, see, and then my score line is across there because that's where we folded it. So there's no real measurement for that score line, but see how it works on our like little peak there of the corner? All right, so that's the fold again. So did you get that? Did you get a shot of that? Kind of like a chatterbox, yeah, Maura, a chatterbox. All right. So we'll go back to putting our flower together. So I want to grab, because I want these to be darker than these outside bits, right? Oh my God, I've got no nails. I've gone back to work after being on holidays and my nails were beautiful, to now I got no nails because they've all broken off. I'm going to grab some old olive, my old olive blending brush, and some old olive ink, just like a bird beak. That's right, Cheryl. And I'm going to blend over these bottom ones. So these are my bottom ones here, like this. I could have used Mossy Meadow cardstock for this bit, but it's just as easy to do the old olive one while you're running it through. And then I'm going to glue these bits onto these bits. So just going to grab a dab of glue. Oh, if my glue gun wants to work. It's been sitting. It's been sitting. I forgot to put the thing on it. All right, go back to the old faithful. I forgot to put the holder on it. I did a Luke and forgot. Just had a request for 2 of my Inside Slaughter Fun Fold cards. Oh, awesome, Megan. That's pretty cool. I took some more cards down where I work. I get the privilege of actually having a card store down at my work, and I took 150 cards down last week. So if you're in Pearsdale and you want a handmade card, go to IGA and you'll be able to grab a handmade card from Becs House of Craft. Bit of a plug for myself there. All right, so we've got, see how now, because we've sponged or blended that middle piece, see how you get the 2 different toned leaf looking? It looks cool, I reckon. All right, and then I'm going to do the same for this here, like so. Just a bit of glue here, there, and everywhere. And pop that one down there. Now, it is better sometimes when you've inked stuff to let them dry, because I'm going to just put a block on them, because the ink tends to be a bit wet and it keeps the ink, the glue from drying. So if you didn't know that, that's the reason why. All right, we're going to grab a bit of pecan pie, and my pecan pie blending brush. I always pick up the wrong one. I always pick up Early Espresso. And I'm going to blend on the bottom of this middle bit. So, a little plug, yes. But I'm doing it on the bottom. And do we know why I'm doing on the bottom here? The shading on the bottom of my flower cone and not the top. Because I will tell you. Actually, no, I'll let you see if you know why I've done that. All right. So now we need to assemble our flower. So I'm just going to pop that in there because I want the flower to be on its own. It'll attach to the card, but I want it to sort of be its own thing, sort of thing. So I'm going to grab some glue and just pop some glue on the top of my stem here. And that's going to go inside my flower here, like that. Because I eventually want this to go on here like that. So I need to push that up a little bit more, like that. And like that. Well, that looks a bit silly there. I don't like it there. We're going to do it there. I want it coming out the bottom of that bit. That's better. Like that. And that's how it's going to sit on my card front. The base has less light hitting it. That's correct, Chrissy. So when you look at flowers in the daylight, you won't see daylight hitting them on the bottom. So I'm just going to clean up this. I don't want this on the back of my card. Nobody wants ink on the back of their cards, do they? All right. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. I need these ones. Because, look, I'm nearly finished this one. And I'm going to pop some dimensionals in here because I want this middle bit to pop up a little bit. So we're going to pop that up like so. Grab that. And then I want this to pop up too. So we're going to pop this on here. I love this flower. It's so pretty. Look at that. How easy is that? Dun, dun, dun. And then we're going to grab our little leaves here. And I'm going to glue one down. This is the best set. And I love the sentiments in it too. They're pretty cool sentiments. I'm just going to pop some glue on here. So I want that to sit there like that. And then I want this one to sit over that like that. But I want it to puff up. I'm going to use my puffy tape. So I'm going to pop one here and one here like so. And then I'm going to hide that in there like that. So it's all puffed up. One of you need to get it. It's like the best. And let me show you the sentiments that are in it. It has really good sentiments. It's your day. Happy belated birthday. But, you know, we could cut that up. I'm going to cut that up so I get a little happy birthday as well. Because not all the time am I late for birthdays. Oh, Jill. Warm cans. Warm cans. I wish. I could only wish. You made my day. Thank you. Celebrating you. I'm sorry I missed your special day. Let's extend the celebration. And then underneath that, you could put by a month. Because, like, who doesn't celebrate their birthdays for a month these days? I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. Like, really cool birthday sentiments. So, I really like this one. Alright. So, I need a card base. What colour card base are we going to put on here? What colour card base, peoples? Let me know in the comments. Give me a colour. Yell at me a colour. And while we're doing that, I'm going to pop this. So this is just an inside white. So this is cut. What's this one cut? I usually cut them about 14 centimetres by about 9.5, which is what this one is. I already have these pre-cut. So I'm going to pop that there like that. And then when that shuts, I'm going to stamp the sentiment on here. And then it opens up like that. Alright, so I need, what sentiment will I do? It's your day, I think. Let's see. Look at that. It's going to sit there beautifully. Now, do I green crumb cake? Oh, crumb cake would be nice. Daffodil Delight or olive. Yellow. Daffodil Delight or olive. Oh, let's grab all three. We'll grab Daffodil Delight. I'll grab Daffodil Delight, grab Old Olive, oops, Old Olive, and crumb cake. Not that crumb cake, I need new crumb cake. So I really only just need a card backing for this. So I grabbed pecan pie too, just to, like, you know, throw it out there for you. So we'll put this on here first. I'm debating whether to stick it down and then stamp, because, you know, it could be disastrous if I do that. I'm going to use a bit of pecan pie, I think, for the sentiment, because, like, you know, next best favourite colour to garden green. Or to not garden green, any kind of green really. And I'm just going to pop that like that. I'm not going to stick it in because I'm a wimp. And if I stick it in and it's wrong, then I'm screwed. Alright, it's your day. Like that. And then now I can stick it in. But I want to put something else on there, because it's a bit boring, isn't it? Hold please, I just got to get a lolly from my lolly. Look at my lolly jar. How cool is that? I've got all my favourites in there. I've got Cheeky, well they're now called Cheekies. Who knows what other colour, what else they were called. Let me get them out and show you. I've got strawberries and cream, pineapples, red frogs, although I think the red frogs have shrunk, and these guys, do you know what they're called? Or what they used to be called, that they're now not called? These little chocolatey, delicious portals that they are here. I'm going to start with this one because it's my favourite out of all of them. Alright. Let me put this in, but I'm going to stamp on it first. Let's stamp a little butterfly. What colour will I stamp him in? Yeah, they're not called that anymore. They're called Cheekies now. But they're delicious. Who likes those? What are your favourites? What are your favourite Juby lollies? Chicos and pineapples. Yum, yum, yum. What colour will I stamp my butterfly in? What colour will I stamp my butterfly in? I'm going to use the little dots because I love this because it's got the dots in it. Red frogs. I like red frogs too. Not that I really need hyping up any, but, you know, hey, let's go with all the red flavours. I'm going to pop that over there like that, because I kind of like that. I'm thinking I'm going to get Daffodil Delight out and stamp the butterfly in Daffodil Delight. Black cats, Julie. Oh, teeth are good, Megan. Like teeth. Alright, and then I'm going to pop him up here, because you're not going to see him until you open the card. Like that. But how nice is that butterfly? See, look. And it's got a die to cut that out too. And there's my dots on the sentiment. Love the dots. Alright, let's glue this in. Greens, Allens, snakes. Yes. Milk bottles are yummy. Oh, look, let's face it. Anything with sugar's good, isn't it? Hey? Alright. I'm going to pop that there like so. So then when we fold it, see how you get the It's Your Day on there? And then our flower is going to go here like this. So it's a pretty simple card. Like, it's not really, like, hard. Like that. So I need some dimensionals. Pop them on here. This is my dessert. Some lollies. Alright, now I want to make sure that I'm sticking this on the right part of my card here, because I don't want it to stick to these other bits here. So it's just going to stick to this bit here. So I'm going to put another one. That's why I keep lifting it up, so I know that I'm in the right spot. So there and there like so. And there. Alright, we're going to rip those off like a band-aid. What was that with caramello? I just saw caramello, koalas and brownies. Lady came to work today with brownies made with caramello koalas. Oh my goodness. That would be amazing, Julie. Caramel koalas and brownies. Yum. Those two together be just awesome. Alright. Goodbye, Chico baby. In my mouth. Alright. So how's that? And then when you open it up, like so. But we need to stick it on a card base. So what colour card base did we decide on? So, we didn't really, did we? I got 4 colours out. Let's really confuse you all. I don't know if I like that one. Do we do a crumb cake one? Let's see what that looks like. Working our way down. Green. Now I've got Chicos stuck in my teeth. Or cheekies. Or yellow. Oh, the yellow looks alright. That makes it pop a bit. Just remember, it's only going to be like a tiny, teeny little bit on the back. What to do, oh, early espresso. Chrissy, just throw that extra colour out there. We don't have early espresso, but let's have a look. What to do. Oh, I've got oh no I don't. I've got a card base. Alright. Yellow. What about the pool party? Match the flower. There you go. I didn't think you like pool party. Oh, the pool party looks pretty good though. And there's our early. I think your early espresso is too dark. I think it's too dark. We'll get rid of that one. Well, I'm kind of liking Megan's pool party idea. Looks a bit swish. What do we reckon? Cheryl, you reckon the yellow? Yellow. I don't, but you used it. Yeah, well, you know. Alright, so we've had 2 votes for the yellow. Let me cut it down so we can see what it's actually going to look like. So, I'm wondering, do I put it into a... I really just need to do a base to make it a bit stronger. So, let's just do a base. So, we're going to do this at... Oh, I'm going to go this way. 10.5. Because then I'll get two bases out of it. By 14.9. So, you still want it the same as a card. It's just not an open up front card, yeah? Oh, now these are all saying pool party. Alright, so that's the yellow. Like so. We can't all like the same. Alright, look, you've just all gone pool party, so pool party it is. Let's do pool party. I need to make this one a little bit smaller though, because I don't think it's the right size. So 10.5 by 14.3. Alright. Here we go. And then we just want a nice little border around the edge of it there. Like that. See? What did I did 14.3, didn't I? Duh, it's not big enough. Well, let me try again. Because I did a card front, not a base. Duh. Alright. Scratch that, try again. Should be 14.9, not 14.3. Shouldn't it? Alright, let's just do it this way. 14.9. That's a card front by 10.5. Alright. Like that, like that. Alright, because I'm thinking those edge ones are a bit small. Alright, that's better. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful. And you know what? You could, oh, you know what would look really cool? Let's do that. Let's stick this down. Let me get my glue. I'm going to stick it down. So you'll see what I mean if you have directional DSP, that you need to make sure that your DSP is going the right way when you're cutting it. So that's probably the only hardest thing that you've got to do when you're making this card. And then I just had a thought. You know what? Thought. Alright. I'm going to grab some white cardstock and I'm going to stamp the butterfly because I reckon he'll look really cool right there. Let me grab a bit of cardstock. Is that big enough? It should be. And I'm going to do yellow on the white. Let's see what that looks like. B for an embellishment. Oh yeah, that would look cool too. Where did I put? Oh, here's my stamp. I couldn't find my stamps. I got crap everywhere. Because let's face it, we all know that that happens when you're crafting, don't we? Look, now I don't have any dies. They're all there. Hold please while I die cut this out. Hello, Lynette. How are you? I'm looking at my flights for Vegas, Lynette. It's very exciting for Backstage. So if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're Silver Elite or above, we have a conference in Las Vegas in November called Backstage, where all the leaders congregate together and learn business tips and tricks and things like that. And it's a super fun event, and I can't wait. I'm going over and I'm staying with some of my American friends, so it's going to be awesome. All right, I reckon that looks pretty cool. What do you think? I'm not. You know what? All I'm going to do to him is put a bit of wink. I think I'm just going to wink his little wings up, like so, to make him stand out a little bit more. Make him nice and shiny. Shiny. Alright, and then I'm going to, look, I'm nearly finished this packet of dimensionals. Woohoo. I'm going to put 2 on here so I get even closer to finishing. Alright. And we're just going to pop him there like that. Oh, look at that. It just finishes it off. Look at that. See? And then when it opens, look, it opens like that. And your flower's still on the outside. It's your day. How cool's that? And will it stand? It'll stand too. Look at that. Woo woo. See? I didn't even know that that was going to happen. How cool is that? So this is a really, really simple fold. Like, it's not hard. Let me bring in my template again. So it is 21 centimeters by 17.1 centimeters. And then you score it at 7 centimeters here. Then you flip it around and you score it, or flip it around that way, and you score it at 7 centimeters there. And then to get that little bird mouth fold, you just simply match up the 2 score lines when you fold it over, so you create like a card front there. Really super simple. So what the challenge is, and I set out a challenge last week. Let me flip yours around. I set out a challenge last week for you to use your embellishments last week, and that I was going to give a prize. But only 2 people posted on my Craft with Beck group and used their embellishments, which was Julie Jackson and Joe Tompkins. So you know what? I'm going to give both of you a prize, and I'm going to send you both the Layers and Labels ephemera pack. That's what I'm sending you this week. So, because you were the only 2 that did it. So next week, my challenge is, I'm going to put a post up in my Craft with Beck group. So if you're not in my Craft with Beck group, you need to head on over there and join the Craft with Beck group. And then I'm going to put a post up with this card in the picture. And I want you to post your cards using this technique in that group on that thread. So on that post in the comment section, jump in. And I didn't see your card, Christine. Where was your card, Christine? I didn't see. I'll send you something too, Christine. I'll send you an ephemera pack as well. I didn't see one. I didn't see your card. I looked, and because people were posting them everywhere, they weren't posting them where they were supposed to. Goodness me, I couldn't find anyone's. All right. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. I hope you really enjoyed it. And like I said, it's a challenge, so you need to jump on. Oh, where am I going here? Craft with Beck. And I want to see this card in the Craft with Beck group. And I'm going to put your name in the wheel. No, I'll send you something, Christine. I will send you ephemera pack. I've got a basket full of goodies here. Look. Let me see. What have I got in here? Oh my goodness, I've got stuff dropping everywhere. I've got a basket full of goodies. This is my goodies basket. I will send you some joyful images. There we go. Done. See how easy that was? Alright. So, next week, next Wednesday, make sure you post your pictures in the Craft with Bec group. I want to see what you do with this one. And it doesn't have to be the same as mine. It can be using whatever you have. Whatever you have. Alright guys, I hope you have a lovely week. If you need any supplies, please call me, message me, email me, text me, whatever you want to do. I'm more than happy to help you. And don't forget, we've got the 50% off, buy one, get one 50% off your sweet sale at the moment as well. So, pretty cool sale if you ask me, especially if you're buying sweets, because you get one half price. Like, it's a no-brainer. Bonus. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for Wing It Wednesday. I will see you on Saturday morning for Breakfast with Bec if you're joining me then. If not, I'll see you next Wednesday for Wing It Wednesday. Alright, bye for now.